To another YouTube live stream, everyone. I just want to get a quick word out today uh, of strength and of I want God to use me this morning as his vessel so I can go ahead and expose the darkness and bring it to the light. That's what I'm going to be doing on this live stream. I actually wanted to use a lot of scripture, but I don't have my notebook on me, and we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to try my best to script the scripture the correct way, if possible. And I want to share with you guys 10 signs of an evil person in your life. And the best thing is to ask God for deliverance, or to, decide that you want nothing to do with evil, you know, and then just allow that person to, there's squirrels up here. Allow that person to either leave, remove a way out of your life, or that even God will remove that person out of your life. The person will either fall out with you, or they'll ghost you because they just can't. They know for a fact that you know that you know who they really are, and that you've already caught on to their witchcraft, the work of iniquity that they've done. You know, their mask has finally slipped off, and they're aware that you know what they're up to. They're aware that you know who they really are, like spiritually, and that terrifies the wicked people. Like, they tremble because, you know, they're terrified of having their demons exposed out in the open, that you're going to tell people how, you know, who they really are, and not who people believe they are. Because people are they walk by sight, not by faith. So the people that walk by sight, they're like, oh, that person's a nice person, oh, that person's nice to me, you know, I like that person. But they're not seeing beyond the spirit. You know, this, like a narcissist deceives plenty of people. They have a fan club. They have like a fan of flying monkeys, a legions of demons, like all over them, being deceived, because these same people have some sort of evil in their heart. They have they have either evilness, anger, you know, some type of jealousy or envy, like this. They have spirits on them. So that's why it's easy for the narcissist to be able to deceive these people, because they're not walking by faith, they're walking by sight. And everything that they see in the physical realm, they believe to be true. Because, oh, if I see, you know, the narcissist saying that this person's a bad person, and that they've, you know, that they're the victim, then like that's the evil. The evil person is gonna present himself as an angel of light, like, oh, I'm a good person and I just care and I'm worried about her. But in reality, you know, they don't want to help, they want to harm, they want to devour you. And that's one way that they try to work their way with deception, to make it seem that it's something when it's really not what they're saying it is. It's something extremely opposite of what they're saying. They're saying that they want to, you know, be anything that an evil person does as well. It's cruel. There's a Bible verse that states that even when an evil person tries to do good, it's still, at the end, it's still evil, because it's like they have an evil agenda twisted. They twist anything good and they turn it into something completely utter, like, darkness. So even like narcissists with their pets, let's say they go out and they take their dog out for a walk, because they care a lot about their public image, and people are out that walk by sight, they're like, oh, look at, you know, how nice that person is outside enjoying, you know, taking out their dog for a walk, playing with their dog. And behind closed doors, it's like the narcissist controls that poor puppy, keeps them in a cage, tries to tries to really devalue that poor puppy. And that animal is not really happy. That animal soul is like suffering. Like these animals with these Jezebel spirits, they shouldn't have they shouldn't even be allowed to own pets or even in a relationship, because in the beginning of the relationship with an evil person, they don't come disguised with the horns, with the devil horns, with, you know, the evilness in their in their spirit that manifests itself in their physical realm, and like their facial expressions. But you could see the evil in their eyes, you could see the evil in their facial expressions and in their energy. The energy never lies. That's one thing that we always have to keep in mind, that don't self-doubt yourself, don't be confused, don't gaslight yourself, don't allow their manipulate the witchcraft. It's witchcraft. At the end of the day, it's spells. They're trying to cast a spell on you. And one way that evil people do it is that they present themselves as everything that you wanted. They study you. They know what you like. They know they take a moment to really observe you and be able to figure out how they can try to get access into your life, to assert themselves into your life in order to kill, steal, or destroy. So so they're gonna present themselves as everything that everyone else wants. You know, someone who wants to help people, who is a community you know, helper, or communal narcissists who go out in their community and they go and help other people, but they're doing it only for a personal gain. They're doing it for being a lover of themselves, or being selfish and greedy. And you know, it's all for them at the end of the day. And you know, that's what I'm saying. It's not really something that is good that's coming out from their heart, right? It's coming out from a place of their demons need to be fed constantly, and they need to have support, like a life support of people that feed those demons within them. So it's important that we know how to see good when we see good, and how to know when it's evil, right? Because we can't remember, there's a Bible verse that says evil is considered to be good and good is considered to be evil. Now that's because people are walking in the, like, they're walking by sight. They're looking at things through you know, the fake smiles, the compliments, the flattery, the nice words, the twisted manipulation language that they use, the playing the victim, being able to like really deceive people, deceive their hearts. That's what they do. They deceive people's hearts. And since the heart can be very deceiving, a lot of people fall for these schemes, for these traps, for the snares of the enemy, and they fall into demonic territory. Now they're in the kingdom of darkness, and many of them are working in the kingdom of darkness, and they have no idea that they're on the wrong side of the spiritual battle. And when you're able to see evil for what evil is, that's when evil comes into attack the most, because it's like you're under the authority. You're under God's hand, and you're in the light. So the more you're in the light, the more that evil people are gonna try to come into your life to attack you, to spiritually attack you, to spiritually drain you. And it's very important that we know how to spot these demons that are trying to work in our lives, because just like God sends his people, and we're here on a mission, we're here on assignment, we're here to fulfill God's glory, and really, you know, be able to continue to be that beautiful light that we are, that we're born to be. We're chosen. And you know, people don't understand this, and that's okay. They're not meant to understand this, and that's one of the main red flags that you have, when someone's not wanting to understand you. They don't understand where you're coming from. They don't understand your language. They don't understand the way you walk. They don't understand the way you do things, the way you have to move in the spiritual realm. And that's because they're spiritually blind. They're spiritually not equipped to walking by by the Spirit, by the Holy Spirit, and we're full of the Holy Spirit. We're constantly um, getting replenished with that Holy Spirit. We don't want to be replenished with darkness anymore. So now it's like we finally put our full armor of God, and we created spiritual boundaries in line. We set it in place that not every single person that comes to us is meant to be in our lives. Some of them are just you know, when you see that the devil is trying to come into your life, you resist the devil and the devil will flee. And that's what you have to do with these people. You have to resist them and they'll flee, because they want to get their demons fed so badly. And the way that they do it is by draining your spirit, your energy. They want attention. They want a negative emotional reaction out of you. And like I described in the previous video, you guys, I shared with you guys that the type of negative emotional reaction can come from two different ways that they do it. The first one is they play on your empathy. They play on your compassion. They play on your heart, on your heartstrings. That beautiful heart that you have, that you're always wanting to see the good in every single person. You're always wanting to see the best. And you always give people the benefit of the doubt before you judge them, before you put labels, or, we don't really use labels like that. But when you know that someone's a bad person, you're allowed to say this person is envious, jealous. Say it how it really is. Don't hold yourself back. When you know that someone's envious, you have to resist that person, because envy is it's cruel. Even the Bible says that envy is like, it's like rotten to the bones. Like, it's really bad. And that destroys their soul, but it can also destroy your soul in the process of having an envious person in your life, because that's a demonic spirit. That's a demon. They're battling, they have demons on them, and that's a demonic spirit, you guys. That's a demon that wants to take what you have, that feels like entitled, wants to somehow destroy you so they can outdo you and overpower you, control you. Wants to see you fail, wants to see you do bad. So we need to be aware of the reality of the spiritual realm. When we're walking in the spiritual realm, we can see the spirits on people. Like, you see someone, you see the way that they stare at you, you see their evil eyes, you see what's in their heart. It's just like, you just feel it. You're able to discern with that spirit of wisdom. You can see what other people cannot see. So, yeah, but one way that they do it is that they either self-pity themselves. They're gonna come in with a sob story, like, poor me, I'm a victim, I'm helpless, I can't do it on my own, I need you to be there for me. And in the process, they're going to be draining all your energy, doing exactly what they're called to do, because it's demonic entities working together to try to devour your soul, to try to take your soul away from you, try to take you out even. Because a demon, they don't know, they don't know how destructive they can be in nature. So can we get this video a little bit more likes, if that would be okay? Just because when I do videos, I like the support, because that actually gets me more more into the video, because I'm seeing that people are actually enjoying what I'm saying and putting out. I think it's kind of disrespectful when I do content and there's very little support nowadays. So it's disheartening. As it's like the kingdom of darkness. Oh yeah, people, they're famous, right? They're all that, but when it comes to a child of God, no one can really show any love, any support. So you're able to see the low energy, the low frequencies in people by their energy. And energy doesn't lie. When you feel that negative energy, when you feel that dark cloud over them, that darkness of energy, and you're constantly just in their presence, it makes you feel just like cold. It kind of like your chest, it kind of like has a very bad feeling. Like it's just this feeling of like something's off, something's not right. I don't feel safe trusting this person, or this person is coming off way too strong, way too soon as well. Demons are desperate to get what they want. They come off really strong when they want something from you. And yeah, that's another one. They do the self-pity where they'll tell you something sad and they want to try to get a sad reaction out of you, so they can continue to drain your energy that way as well. There was a Jezebel spirit, friend, not a friend, a demon that was sent on assignment to just destroy me. So this person every time called me, and everything that came out of this person's mouth, the words were always negative. Were always like, words of death, constantly saying negative things about themselves, making themselves, feel like really bad about, like, oh, poor me, and I'm helpless and I'm a victim. But yet every time I would see this person, they would be very arrogant, very haughty. They were like overly confident, and they had this delusion, this deception that a lot of people were like obsessed that they were the best person, that they're always helping people, that they're always a good person, just boasting about themselves. But with me, since I'm very strong and powerful, this person wanted to come in playing like the weak one. Jezebels play the weak one when they know that you're a lot more stronger and powerful. They want to try to get you to become vulnerable, to get you to become vulnerable with them. And then after they get you vulnerable, that's when the attacks start to emerge in that relationship. So it's very important that we know the tactics, and one of them is deploying a lot of self-pity, a lot of victimization, and that's because they know that they're not winning. So one of the tactics is to come on as being helpless, because they have little faith and they lean a lot on their own understanding. So that's someone who is in darkness. And so that person that continued to self-victimize themselves, everything that they would say was always negative, was always something sad. I had to cut this person out of my life because this person was an evil person. How in the world is every single person hurting you, but you're not and you're this really good, perfect person that you can do no wrong, but yet everyone else is the bad one. That's not right. It's just not possible. So yeah, this person would do that, play the self-pity role and get me to become vulnerable, and then I give all my energy. They wait for my reaction. I've noticed that they say something sad, they say something sad, and then they wait until you finally respond and you react the way that they want you to react, because they're playing on your empathy, they're playing on your compassion. and they want to use that empathy against you. They want to use that compassion against you, and they're using it against you because they're draining your spirit, they're draining your energy. At the same time that they're telling you something sad, you're giving away all that energy, and then you make them feel good, you make them feel better about themselves. You're feeding their demon, you're feeding the beast within them, and afterwards you're done talking to them, you feel drained, you feel depleted, you feel like you don't have any life in you, because this person just took the life out of you, that energy that you had, that good energy out of you. And now you're gonna see them and they're gonna be all happy, they're gonna harvest all that energy that they've just taken away from you, stole from you, and you're gonna be left feeling defeated, and they're gonna be left feeling a lot more powerful. And now they're gonna switch the roles, and they're gonna attack you, acting like they're the ones that are you. They're just like you. They have your energy because you give it to them, and once you give them your energy, now they're gonna be feeling like they're the ones with that good energy because you just gave it to them, and now they have your energy, right? They have your energy. That's how it works. It's like you give your energy to them, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna use it for evil to attack you. Now they're gonna switch the roles. Now they're gonna make you feel like you're the weak one, like you're not strong enough, that you need them, that you need to be dependent on them. But the whole time, they were first they made this self-victimization, self-pity, where they're just constantly complaining to you and moaning and playing poor me. The world has done me so wrong, and my ex hurt me so bad, and just constantly living in the past, dwelling in that past hurt. And you know what? How is it the fact that it's years and years and they're still living in that those darkness, those demons that are attached to them, because they can't let it go. They have like a sense of a grudge, that they hold a grudge against those people that have probably wronged them, or probably didn't figured them out and didn't want nothing to do with them, and people leave, and then now that person becomes a bad person because they're no longer able to feed off of that demon that they have. So now they slander that person, and they come to you to slander those exact same people. This person I was dating was horrible, was a bad person, they abused me and this and that. Like, narcissists will always play the victim, and every story is either I'm the victim or I'm the hero. And that's what demons do. They're either the victim of a lie, or the hero, acting like they're the ones that are helping you, when in reality you're the one that's helping them with sustaining their life force, their energy, because they survive off of our energy. They survive off of feeding from our battery, because we have the battery of the whole. It's not a battery. It's the Holy Spirit that gives us so much life, that gives us so much happiness and so much peace and contentment and gratitude. And they have darkness, they have an empty soul, an empty vessel, and it's occupied with demons, like demonic spirits that have overtaken that vessel. And that's why you guys need to pay attention to their words. Everything that comes out of their mouth is always negative. It's always something bad, nothing good that ever comes out. They never have nothing positive to say, and their words are empty. It's like there's no substance, there's really no life that comes out of their words. It's all like death, it's all like curses, it's all bad and demonic. It's demonic. You have to pay attention to that. Even when they play the victim, you have to be careful with that, because that's what they do. They'll play the victim with you. They'll get you to become vulnerable with them. You end up giving all your energy away, being so helpful, being so compassionate and empathetic towards them, and you feel bad for them. They make you feel bad for them. Now you're feeling so bad for them, and now you're like, oh, I feel so bad for this person because, poor them, everything that they've gone through. How could people be so mean to this person? And once they get you vulnerable, that's when their true colors start to seep out. Their true colors start to come out. And now you're looking at them, and now you're seeing this, this demon come out. out of them, because now they have you in a vulnerable state, and now they're like, oh, I got you, now I can like, the game can start, you know, the mind games, the manipulation and everything, that the gaslighting. And then they're gonna get you vulnerable, and now they're gonna switch the roles and attack you by being hateful towards you, by telling you that you're not helping them, that you need to be doing more for them. Entitlement comes into the picture. Like, we got to be careful with you can't help certain people, because they don't want to be helped. They just want to be given attention, given adoration. They want you to look at them like they need a savior in their life, and you're their savior. You're the only one that can help them. No one else can help them. But you know why you're the only one that can help them? Because they see that you have a soul. They see that you have a big heart. They see that you have the Holy Spirit within you, that good energy. And that's why they're like, oh, I want that. I want what you have, and I'm gonna try to get it. I'm trying to take your light away from you, because I want your light. And that's why you got to be careful with evil people, because they'll be the victim, or they will try to bait you, try to start negative arguments with you. They'll do things like to provoke you, to annoy you, things that annoy you. Like, they're gonna try to figure out your trigger points, your weaknesses. Which one of them, they think that kindness is a weakness. Demons believe that kindness is a weakness, because to them it's like they don't have that type of empathy, that love, that real genuine love. They don't know how to love. They have a limited power as well, so they want to take your power to destroy you. We got to be very, very sober and alert. Be alert and be sober, because the devil prowls like a lion, seeking whom to devour. And not everything is what it appears to be. Just because a narcissist is claiming to be the victim, claiming that, you know, that everyone has done them wrong, and then they'll get, that's where they can trap. They can put a snare, and people fall right into it. And then now they're a puppet for the devil. So yeah, so then here comes the devaluation. You can't do anything right. You're not helping me, which, you know, all that negativity, all that trying to put you down constantly, trying to break your spirit down, and start arguments with you, create drama out of nothing. Start drama with you, create chaos in your life, confusion. And they bait you. They bait you because the demon wants to get that negative reaction out of you, so they can as well drain your soul. And that is someone that you should automatically remove out of your life. I don't care who it is, but anyone that intentionally, purposely wants to, like, try to start problems with you. Let's say you just go and you're having a good day, and someone looks at you a bad way, and someone, you know, looks at you and tells you like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, you know, criticizing you or something negative, or laughs at you because you're doing something. You know, like these gang stalkers that always do this. They're always with their tactics to try to bring you down. They're gonna try to bait you into arguments. Like, why did you leave this in the counter? Why did you do this? Why can't you do, you know, I don't know how else they start arguments. I'm trying to think of other arguments that they do. But they'll start criticizing you, criticizing things that they don't like about you, and then they'll use that to start an argument with you, to pick at you, and then you're gonna react, and then they get that negative, strong reaction out of you, and to them it's like, ooh, energy, ooh, I'm harvesting it, I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna use it for the kingdom of darkness. So we can't be helping, we can't be feeding the beast system. We just can't. And most of these people, that's what they want. They want you to give that energy so they can go and use that energy to feed the king, to give for the kingdom of darkness. And remember, when a narcissist deceives you, that they get rewarded in the kingdom of darkness. They get rewarded by the devil, but they're also going to get punished by God, by the Most High. So always know that it's important for you to know, like, if an evil person is in your life, because we cannot be we're in a battlefield. We have to stay under the authority of the Most High, and we have to stay still. We can't be out here in the open, just out for everybody and being all loving and empathetic towards every single person, because there are devils in disguises all around us. They look like us, but they walk like us. They talk like how humans talk, and they're nothing like us. They're devoided from their soul. They're soulless. They're heartless. They're demons walking around, monitoring spirits, Jezebel spirits, all types of spirits, incubus, succubus spirits. So it's very important that we don't just focus on the sight, what we're seeing. We focus on the spirit. But yeah, that's what demons do. They also feed off of fear. They feed off of fear. They try to intimidate you. They try to, intimidate you, like threaten you. They threaten you. Demons threaten you as well, and that's how you know you're with a very evil person. When they threaten you, when they start saying things like, if you leave me, then you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay if you ever decide to betray me, or if you end up not being my friend, then there's consequences. Like, they'll threaten you. Like, they're demonically attached to you. They demonically attached to your light, and it's very important that you ask for deliverance, because they're going to literally think that your soul is now their soul. They want your soul so bad, to the point where they're not willing to let you go. They're gonna put up a fight. And that's why they create drama, they create all this, and there's never closure. There's never a solution to the problem, because they create it and they want to keep it that way so they can continue to feed off of your spirit. So it's very important that what I'm saying is that they never want solutions. They thrive off of it, because it feeds their demons. It feeds them. Every time you have a strong emotional reaction, you get mad at them, you get frustrated, you get annoyed. They figure out that what they're doing is working. The demon comes to torment you. The demonic spirit is going to continue to torment you, because they're going to be like, oh, it works. It brings them down. It lowers their energy down. It makes them feel depressed. It makes them feel negative and bad, and it's working. That's a demon at work. That's a spiritual attack against your soul. And it's very important that we pay attention to that. Whenever we have people that are constantly nitpicking, micromanaging us, every little thing that we do is like wrong, and they constantly try to make us feel like we're not good enough, that everything that we do is bad. We have to do things their way. They want to control us. You should not be in the council of the wicked. You should not, you're not in agreement with this person, so you shouldn't be walking with this person in your life. They're in a different path. Their path is a road of destruction. Your path is a road of eternal life. So let's just know that that's how it usually goes. But they're not the solution to our problems, because they're the ones that are creating the problems. They're creating the they're creating the mess in our life. And when you notice that your life is starting to go downhill, when you were up here, you were doing perfectly fine, you were in alignment with your spirit, and as soon as this person came to you, they just they took a piece of you, they took something away from you, and now you're like, wait a minute, this person has been taking a lot from me, and a lot of my spiritual strength has been weakened by having this person in my life. That's a demon that you're coming up against, and that demon is going to try their best to put up a fight to not let you go. They don't want to let you go because they've been surviving off of you. They've been you've been their lifeline of energy. They're a source of energy so that they can feel alive, so that they can feel so that their demons can even become bigger demons. You know, you don't want to feed the beast, because you're gonna fatten that beast, and that he's gonna attack you. The devil is a devil. You can't. The devil is not an angel. A demon is a demon. You can't dress it. You can't try to paint it out to be something that it's not. When you see it, it is what it is. And just know that you're dealing with a devil. And that's how you know they're bringing you down constantly. You're feeling worse and worse about yourself. You're feeling like you don't have enough energy to put in God's work. That all your energy, all your focus is now given to this person. This person wants you to fix all their problems, fix all their insecurities, constantly feed their ego, feed their appetite, and they're always hungry. And demons are insatiable. They are never fulfilled. They're never satisfied. They are always wanting more and more and more and more and more. They take. And they're very stingy with their I don't even know, but they're just very stingy. They don't like to give back. They actually don't want to give back to you, because their whole objective is to just use you. To use you and to be able to control you. And after they're done with that, they're just gonna discard you, leave you. And until you get your energy back, until you're able to get that energy back, then that's when they want to try to come back again, to do the same thing over and over again, to deplete you from your energy. That's a demon that you're dealing with, when they're constantly bringing you very down, very, very down, a very low frequency that you're now operating in, which is negativity, it's depression, anxiety. You know, they're getting into your head now, because what they do is they play these manipulation games where they'll be nice to you, and then they're conditional with their attention with you. They're gonna be nice to you when they want something, and then when you're not giving them what they want, they're gonna punish you for it. Now you deserve to be punished. And make no mistake, when they punish you, it's not because they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're trying to control you. They're trying to condition you to better suit their needs, so they can better continue to take and take from you. So they do that whole positive rewards and negative rewards. They ghost you. You're gonna see that sometimes these demons will just flee, ghost you, and then out of nowhere they're just gonna pop right back up in your life, and you're gonna be like, wait, but this person just left and forgot all about me, and all of a sudden now they're returning back. Yeah, you gotta understand that that person is not meant to be in your life, because they bring a lot of confusion into your life, and confusion is not is not of the Most High. Confusion is demonic energy. It's of the devil. So, you know, when you're in the presence of a good soul, they're gonna make you feel good. When you're in the presence of an evil spirit, they're gonna make you feel really bad and really down about yourself. So, yeah, you guys. When you're dealing with a low person with low energy, that's a demon. Person with high energy, that's angels. I don't know why people have a hard time believing that demons do exist, but when it comes to angels, a lot of people say, "Oh no, you know, demons, angels, they're not. They do exist. Angels do exist." And that's why God says to you know, don't be so prideful, because you might be entertaining an angel and you might not even know it. So it's very important that you have the spirit of discernment to discern what is from God and what is from the Antichrist spirit. Because the Antichrist spirit, they lie, they deceive, they take advantage of you. They play mind games. What else do they do? And they, you know, twist their words to manipulate the situation. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate you. God bless you. So yeah, that's what they do. And I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling lately. I don't feel too much support right now, so I'm not really going in too much with the video, because I don't feel that much support coming off of people. So another thing about dealing with demonic spirits is that they never want to understand you. They never want to get to know you personally on a deeper level. Everything is always on the surface, because their needs to you are fleshly driven, carnally driven. So that's what you'll notice, is that everything comes down towards them. It's all about them. Whenever they come into your life, they want you to focus on their needs, their unmet needs, their problems, their negativity. They want you to focus on their negativity. They want you to give attention to them constantly to feed their demon. Like they're always very desperate for attention. You're gonna notice that demons always need more and more of your attention. Even when you give them, you spare some time with them, you give them like 5 or 10 minutes, you talk to them, they're gonna come back, and then they're gonna try to talk to you for a whole hour, or the next thing you know, you're talking to them for like 4 or 6 hours about all their problems, and they come the next day with the same exact problems, or they create even more problems to continue to be able to drain your energy. Like you're gonna notice that you help them, and they don't really use that help that you're giving them to better themselves. And all you're doing really is you're just enabling their demons, and you're making them feel like, oh, it's okay to this actually works, this gets me what I want, it gets me energy. And the more you try to help and help, the more worse off you're left in your life. And it shouldn't be that way. When you help someone, they should also be beneficial to your life, because it's like you're helping them, and at the end of the result is they're just very bad for you spiritually. And that's because they don't really want your help. Like you're gonna know their real intentions by how you feel about them, because they have an evil agenda. If they're making you feel really bad, worse off, then that means that there's something that's not right. There's something that they're hiding away from you. So I made a poster board of 10 signs of an evil person. When the evil ones are sent, God will always warn you. So you guys ever get the feeling that, someone is sent to your life, and there's like this spiritual tug of war in your soul. It's like your spirit is trying to pull you away. Like wait, this person is not a good person. Like be careful. Like don't believe everything that they're fronting out to be, that they're presenting to you right now, because they're gonna be like, oh, I just want to be your friend, or oh, I just love you, and I love spending time with you all the time, and you're just so amazing, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. You're the only person that gets me. You understand me like no other. And at the same time, it's like you're kind of alarmed by them. You're like, wait, something's off about this person. It's too good to be true. Nothing can be this good to be true. They're coming off way too strong, way too desperate, way too soon. It's like they really, really want to be a part of my life so bad, but why? What's the reason behind? Why do they want to be in my life so bad? What is their intentions towards being around me? Who are they sent by? Are they sent by God? Are they sent by the devil? Are they sent by the Most High to help you? Or are they sent by the devil to destroy you and to try to take you out? Because we always need to know whether or not we need to close that door, to not give any authority to the devil, and close any door that invites demons into your life. Because that's exactly what it is. When you're deceived by them, you try to help them, you try to see the good in them, and other people are like, wait, no, like be careful with this person, like I'm warning you. Or even God, like spiritually gives you the spirit of discernment. And you know, you can't really figure out what it is, but you're gonna, sooner or later, this person's gonna show you their demons. So when the evil ones are sent, God will warn you. God he'll warn you. He'll let you know, like, oh, you need to be careful with this person, or don't help this person. And I'm telling you why. Don't give them what they want. Because when you give them what they want, they're gonna continue to come and try to take you out. When you open up to them, when you share your personal information, when you become very you create this, you start loving them, you start loving the wrong person, a demon, and they're going to use all that against you to attack you later on. And that's a demon that you're dealing with, because angels don't do that type of stuff. We don't have that type of grudge or retaliation or wickedness to want to harm or hurt someone. So they get you to get comfortable with them, to trust them. Once they have your trust, you're in it for a rude awakening. And now they're gonna show you what they've been hiding from you all along. And that's that they're an evil person, that they're not a good person. So the first one is bad energy. Spiritually draining you equals demonic spirit. So you get bad energy from certain people. When you're around them, you know, you can automatically feel that bad energy. And it's not pretty. You know how bad energy feels like when you're around someone with bad energy? You feel very, very down. You just feel like this energy is it's bad energy. Yeah, you feel oppressive. You feel drained. You feel miserable around this person, because bad energy actually does make you feel miserable. It makes you feel suffocated, like you're in bondage to them. Like now there's some type of covenant contract with someone with bad energy when you get into agreement with them or in a relationship with them. And yeah, you feel trapped. That bad energy doesn't leave them, because they need deliverance. They need God. But yeah, they have bad energy. Even when they're jealous or envious of you, you're gonna feel this bad energy. The way that they look at you, the way that they talk to you, the way that they treat you as well. You could just feel that bad energy when they're being very hostile towards you. The tone of their voice when they're trying to intimidate you or instill fear in you, or make you feel less about yourself, like make you feel really bad about yourself, like just try to put you down, your confidence, whatever it is. And that bad energy, you're gonna feel it when it's a jealous person as well, because of the way that they just, overall, the energy that they're giving off doesn't lie. It's like you feel that secret hate that they have, the hatefulness, the contempt, the bitterness. I feel secretive energy. Intentions are not lining up with energy. Exactly. It's like a disgusting shivers you're feeling in your body. Such an odd feeling. They hunt you like an animal. Soon as you look relaxed and content, that's when they go in for the kill. Exactly. Yeah. And with the bad energy, you're gonna feel that hate, that hate that they have towards you. It's gonna come off very strongly as well. That envy as well. When they're envious, you have to pay attention to the way that they look at you, the way that they stare at you, the way that they talk to you as well. They're gonna talk to you sometimes with like a entitlement, authority, talk down on you, patronizing tone, like do this for me, go do that, why'd you do that, why this, why that, you know? And you're just like, whoa, what's your problem? Like, why are you treating me with such hostility? And that's just because it's their demons. They can't handle the fact that you're happy and you're at peace, and they come to attack that. They come to steal that away from you. Like, even when I'm happy, when I was happy, I would get these demons that would quickly attack me, like punish me for being in a high energy. And they were all in a bad energy. They were all negative, constantly negative, constantly in this state of depression, of misery. And I would feel it come off of them. And I just didn't understand, like, why are they always in a bad mood? Why are they always focusing on the bad? Why can't they ever focus on anything good going on in their life? Why are they so ungrateful? Why do they always want more and more out of me? Like, what is it that they constantly need to focus on me, but they're not improving their life. They're not improving their state of building a relationship with the Most High. Thank you. But yeah, you're gonna feel that that state of negativity that they're constantly in, and that's the bad energy. That's when you're around an evil person, or a whole demonic entities of low energies. When you get that bad energy come off of them, and they give you an attitude, they give you like a they give you a really bad attitude all the time. When you're around them, they have like this bad attitude towards you, and they try really hard to make you feel like you're nothing compared to them, that they're so much better than you. But they use it with bad energy to bring you down. They love to pick fights like little children, constant temper tantrums. So yeah, they're gonna spiritually drain you, constantly, criticizing everything about you, but in a negative way, in a destructive way that they criticize you. It's never in a loving way. It's mostly in a, like, I hate you, and you can't, I'm gonna criticize you because I can't stand you, and you're so much better than me, and I'm not gonna allow you to feel that you're better than me. So spiritually they drain you, and it's demonic spirits. So when they're draining you. But it's all, that energy is all demonic spirits, you guys. It's all either from, holding grudges, from a spirit of unforgiveness, a spirit of you probably attacked their false sense of self, and now they're gonna try to attack you back. Envy, jealousy, hatred, insecurity. Misery, discontentment, bitterness, resentment. unhappiness. And they're gonna want to make you feel that same exact way when you're in their presence. They're gonna want to try to bring you down to their level when you're around them. Instead of them learning from you, they're gonna want to try to take you down to their level, to their low energy level. And all that bad energy, they're gonna want to hand it over to you and spiritually drain you. Number 2 is they're an empty vessel. They're soulless. They enjoy seeing you suffer. Now, demons don't have really much within them, their hearts. Like, their hearts are hardened. They have issues within the heart. A lot of them have an empty vessel, which means that they've they have they don't have light in them. It's all darkness. So it turns into an empty vessel, and they open demonic portals in the spiritual realm. They walk down, very dark paths, and throughout their life they continue to get demons and legions of demons because they don't stop. They don't repent. They have no conviction of the Holy Spirit, and that actually leaves them with an empty vessel. Because now that God says, they disobey me so many times, that now God just has to let them have free will and choose their life, and they become lifeless because they get overtaken by darkness, and they become soulless. And some of them are born soulless from the birth, from the early womb. They were led astray, like narcissists, Jezebels, and evil people. They're soulless. They enjoy seeing you suffer. They feed off of other people's pain. They get some sort of satisfaction, some sort of like, oh, I feel better now. I feel that my demons are happy to see this person suffering, or happy to see this person going through a lot, going through tough times. It makes me feel so happy and good about myself, seeing other people go through the worst. And you're gonna see how dangerous these demons are. When I've actually witnessed it, they enjoy seeing other people suffer, because there was someone crying one time and all these people were all happy, and they seemed like they were enjoying the fact that this person was heartbroken, that something bad had happened to them. And all these people were talking about it, like, oh, can you believe that person was crying at all? He's so weak. Yeah, they're feeding their own demons, exactly. So, and that's because they're soulless, because they have no soul. So it's like the only way that they operate in this spiritual realm is through inflicting pain, inflicting emotional damage, and tearing people down, just to then get the reaction of seeing someone suffer or seeing someone hurt. So what they'll do is they'll pretend to be your friend, and then one day they're gonna just betray you, and they want to see you go down because of the betrayal. They want to think that, oh, I'm gonna betray this person, and they're gonna be so distraughted by it. They're not gonna be able to get back up. I'm gonna knock them down, and to build myself up. That's how these demons that's how I have no idea, but that's how they really work to try to defeat, to try to just attack God's chosen ones and other people as well. Even other demons enjoy seeing other demons suffer as well. Like they destroy each other. They have no love for one another. And I think it's time that we really see it for what it is. They enjoy seeing people suffer or hearing bad news. So, gossiping is another one. Whenever they hear, someone in the family, they're going through a financial hardship, the divorce, their kids have been taken away from them, or they got cheated on, or all these demons run in packs together and try to destroy that person even more by laughing, by mocking that person, doing horrible, saying the worst things about that person who is suffering, who is in a hard time, a hard space in their life. And you're gonna see that they gossip about it. They're like, did you see how it hurt her? Did you see, how she was so hurt by it? Like, oh, I feel bad for her. But they don't really feel bad. They love to say those words. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Like, wow, like I can't believe like she's going through that. Wow, it's so evil. I've witnessed it. I've heard these mouths, and it's not true. They say that, but in reality, what they really feel is like, oh, like, like that. Oh well, like the lack of empathy that they really do have, the lack of a soul. They don't have a soul, so yeah, it's sadistic. Exactly, it's very sadistic. Uh-huh. Because when I was with the Jezebel spirit, they would tell me bad news about other people that would open up to them and tell them, personal information. And the Jezebel would come to me and tell me other people's business. Like, can you believe that this person happened to this and that? Or can you believe that this person's daughter has this illness? And oh, and like just very downright wicked, to be able to feel some sort of satisfaction off of other people's struggles and hard times. It's not that is so wrong. Number 3 is that they never apologize and they don't have no remorse. So they'll go around hurting people, they'll go around doing horrible things, lying, deceiving, betraying people, taking advantage of people, and doing things to really destroy another person's life. You know, get people to not like each other, turn people against each other, and they attack their demonic attacks, which it's like they rage at you, they cuss you out, they criticize you, they call you all sorts of names, they make you feel like you're a bad person and you deserve to be treated the way that they're treating you, which is terrible. You deserve to be punished, you deserve to be treated the way that everyone else is treating you, and you don't deserve. They won't apologize for the way that they're treating you because they think that you deserve it and that they're allowed to treat you however they want to, because to them it's like, no, you attacked me, you offended my ego, you rejected me, so now I'm gonna attack you. Even when you reject demons, you're gonna notice that demons don't take that lightly. When you reject their demons, when you don't feed their demons anymore, their attacks are gonna get a lot harder and a lot more stronger than ever before, because now it's like their demons are like, how dare you not entertain my demons. So they won't apologize for the damage that they've caused, for the hurt and the pain and that they've left in other people's lives. They will never apologize and admit that they did anything wrong, because to them it's like, I didn't do anything wrong, you know, because to them it's like they hate themselves, so they'll hate you once you figure out, you know, and you expose them for what they are. They won't apologize. They won't tell you like, oh, I'm sorry I did that to you, I didn't mean to do that, and you know, and actually change their behavior, because they'll say I'm sorry, but then the next day they'll do the same thing over and over again to continue to hurt you and continue to harm you and continue to really make you feel like you just can't um do anything right for this person to treat you good or treat you well. They don't never treat you good. They always treat you like you don't deserve to be treated with respect, that you are constantly deserving to be disrespected and disregarded and invalidate your emotions. And you know, they won't feel bad for the way that that they make you feel. You tell them like, hey, that hurt me, why'd you do that to me, why did you have to go and lie about me, why this, why that, why what made you betray me, what did I ever do to you? And they won't apologize for it, because they actually meant it. When they betrayed you, when they backstabbed you, when they went behind your back and started, you know, false rumors and trying to make you look bad, they will never apologize for everything that they've done to you. Because to them it's like you're the evil one, you're the bad one, and they're the perfect one. They're the angel. And they have no remorse. They don't feel bad, they lack empathy, they don't have compassion for you, they don't really care about you as a person or care about your emotions. So there's going to be no remorse. And remorse comes when you have conscience, when you have a soul, when you're able to know that you know, everything, every action, every word that I do has a consequence. And it can either be a good outcome or a bad outcome. But when they destroy and they, you know, wreak havoc in the lives of other people, they have no remorse. It's like let's say they destroy a marriage. They become an idolater, or you know, they cheat on their wife or their husband. They don't have remorse. They don't feel bad for it. They go out and do the same thing over and over again, and they won't apologize for it. They're gonna put the blame on you. Well, if I did it because you weren't being a good wife, I did it because you weren't giving me attention, I did it because of this and that. So they never apologize, and they don't have remorse. And that's an evil person right there that you're dealing with. Same thing um when they abuse you, verbally, psychologically, they won't apologize for it. They won't say like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I didn't mean to call you all that, and I won't do it again. To them it's like, no, you deserve to be treated that way. And that's the thing about evil people, is that they have no mercy on others. They retaliate. They seek destruction. They seek vengeance. They want to take revenge on anyone who has ever wronged them, even in the slightest way. Even if you didn't even do anything bad to them and you're just happy, you're just doing better in your life, and you've become more than them, they'll try to attack you, and they won't apologize and no remorse, because they feel like, I'm entitled to treat you this way because you're not entitled to have all the blessings, to have what you have. Number 4, they try to confuse you and gaslight you and deny. So the reason why they do that is because once you start to discover them for who they really are, and you try to expose them, you try to resolve a situation with them, you tell them that what they did was wrong, and that, you know, why did you have to do that to me? What was the reason? Why did you say that to me? And they're going to try to confuse you, or why did you look at me? Why did you give me such an evil stare? What was the reason for the reason why you gave me that evil demonic stare when you were looking at me? and they're gonna try to confuse you. I wasn't looking at you like that. I was not looking at you with anger, with hate, with envy. What are you talking about? You're crazy. You know, I've been nice to you. Why would you think that I ever had something against you? You know, I don't have nothing against you. That's not, you're wrong about me. They're gonna try to confuse you, try to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, and gaslight you. That never happened. I never said that to you. What are you talking about? Are you okay? No. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it to hurt you. Yup, they hide the hate. They deny. They deny what they do. I never did that. That never happened. That's not who I am. I'm a good person. I would never do something like that to you. What makes you think that I would ever do something like that? They try to confuse you. Actions and facial expressions do not match their words. They gaslight you. They do something really terrible to you, and they confuse you. And then they're nice to you, and then, you know, they cause this cognitive dissonance where you're all confused, like, are they a good person, or am I just overreacting, or am I oversensitive, or am I just, you know, seeing this situation as something that it really is not. And that's what they do. They cause so much confusion, and every time you're around them, you just feel confused about who they really are, because they tell you one thing, but they do something exactly the opposite. They tell you that they're a good person, but their behavior is not of a good person. You know, they're evil, they're lying, they're taking advantage of you, they treat you really bad, they're neglectful of you, they ghost you, they don't take care of you how a good friend should. They're not concerned about anything in your life. They don't really care about, you know, you as a person. They only care about what they can get out of you. So they'll tell you, like, oh yeah, I care about you. Yeah, I'm always here for you. And in reality, they never show up. Their actions never line up to their words. So you're always confused, and they're always gaslighting you. Like, that's not true. I am your friend. And you're like, well, then why did you go and do that behind my back? Why did you do this to me? Well, in the relationship, why were you so abusive? Why were you so psychologically abusing me and criticizing me and constantly trying to make me out to be that I'm such a bad person, I'm the worst person that you could have ever met, but at the same time, you still claim that you love me. They say I love you, but their actions are of someone that hates you, someone that despises you, someone that cannot stand you, someone that gets irritated by everything that you say or do. It just bothers them, and they can't stand anything that you do, and they try to one-up you, they try to compete with you. And then they're confusing you, like, no, like, you know, I'm not competing with you. And, you know, you see it, right? You see it happening right in front of your eyes, what's really happening, that they're trying to just be just like you, that they're trying to take your place, they're trying to take your spot, trying to take your light, trying to take your shine away from you, trying to make you out to be that they're the chosen one and you're not, that, you know, or they'll even lie to you. They'll tell you, I'm the chosen one too, and you're like, well, then why are you so stuck in the worldly ways? They say they're chosen, but they're spiritually dead. They're only focused on the money, on their status, on the way that they look, on the way that other people look at them, the way that other people think of them. That's what they care about. They care a lot about the world, and the world accepting them as one of their own. And they're in the world, but yet, you know, they're going to confuse you and make you feel like, you know, I love God. I'm just like you. You know, I go to church every Sunday. Some of them are like Pharisees. They'll say, I go to church every Sunday, but then they treat people like trash every single day of their life. So, you know, they're hypocrites. How can you tell me that you love God, but yet you go out and you try to destroy, you try to hate a child of God that speaks the truth? They don't like the spirit of truth, and they say that, you know, they're an honest person, but yet everything that they say that comes out of their mouth is a constant lies. They're always lying to you about every little thing. But they say, oh, I'm an honest person, or, you know, I would never lie to you. I would never turn my back on you, you know, I would never do that to you. But then here they are constantly lying about you, lying to your face even about you, lying about who they really are to you, telling you that I'm a good person, but yet everything that they do is of a bad and an evil person. So it's not the truth. And that's an evil person causing you confusion. The Pharisees, they said something and then they did something the opposite. Do as I say and not as I do. Do as I say. I want you to respect me. I want you to, you know, do what I tell you to do. I'm entitled to your energy. I'm entitled to your time. But you're not entitled to any of mine. And you're not, you know, they think that do as I say but not as I do. I'm allowed to treat you bad. I'm allowed to ignore you. I'm allowed to talk bad about you, but you're not allowed to do that to me. And they're hypocrites. They're like, I'm a good person, I'm respectful, but they're disrespecting you all the time, but then they want to demand respect out of you. They don't love you. They don't have any love for you, but then they want you to love them. They love the way that you love them. They love the way that you make them feel. They constantly want you to constantly be filling their cup, but they're always leaving you empty, and you're always confused in the situation, like, where do I stand with this person? What is this? Why am I even in this relationship with this person? Where is this relationship heading? Why is this relationship absolutely going nowhere? We're always going in this rut, in this, you know, they're slowing me down in my life. I feel like I'm stuck being around them. And that's the spirit of confusion. That's the gaslighting. That's the denial that they're doing towards you. And that's why you feel like you can't find a way out of that situation, that you feel kind of stuck with them, that you feel like you can't leave them, because if you leave them, then what's going to happen is they're going to attack you. They're going to slander you. They're going to go around and try to destroy you. And that's what these demons do. That's why sometimes we get scared about leaving certain demons, you know, walking away from them, because we know what the repercussions the outcome can be. But you know what, you guys, don't worry, because God has you protected no matter what. These people can go out and try their best to do everything to dig you a grave, to, you know, try to plot against you. But let me tell you something. Those are God's enemies. Anyone that tries to go up against a child of God, they're gonna have to go up against the Creator, the Most High, the Almighty. And they try to confuse you, like, yeah, we are friends, but then they don't want other people to know that they're your friend. They even disown you in front of other people. I've had this happen where I had people tell me, oh yeah, you're my friend, but when they were around other people, they pretended like they didn't know me, like they weren't cool with me. They would hang out with other people that were, you know, that didn't like me, that were against me, enemies, the gang stalkers. This person that came into my life was very friendly, was very amicable, got along with the other people that were in my community. And I was wondering to myself, this person claims that they're my friend, but yet they're constantly hanging out with and they're constantly really close to people who are trying to harass and stalk and gang stalk me and do all that type of stuff. So I was confused. I was like, this person says they're my friend, but yet I'm seeing a completely other side of them, that they're really in the world. Like, they have a really worldly perception. So no, that's an evil person. They're confusing me. They're gaslighting me. They're denying that they're on my side, but yet they're working for the other side. You know, they're in the middle. They're trying to act, you know, they're not really on my side. They're just pretending to be on my side so that they can get personal information off of me, get into my, like, really personal life, get to know me on that, you know, get me to open up to them, become vulnerable, love them, trust them, build a close bond with them, just to then, you know, go behind my back and use everything all against me. And they deny that they ever did such a thing. They deny it. I didn't do that. I would never do that to you. But yet you feel it deep in your heart, and you know that they really don't love you at all, that they have so much hate for you, and that they want nothing but to see you fail in life. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you do good, because every time you're happy, every time you have something good in your life, they always come and they always try to sabotage it, sabotage your happiness. And they'll tell you, oh, I'm happy for you, but yet you're feeling that energy of envy. You're feeling that energy of hatred towards you, of like, how dare you be happy, how dare you have this in your life, how dare you leave me. So that's what they do. Number 5, they wear a mask. They live a double life. So that goes very closely to number 3. You know, they wear a mask when they're around you. They're gonna act like they have integrity, like they have morals, like they have love, like they're a child of God just like you. And they're gonna wear a mask every time they come around you. They're gonna be very nice to you, very flattery, you know, be just like you, like mirror you, like emulate you, like take certain qualities that you have and pretend like they have those same qualities. Let's say that you have empathy. You really do have empathy. You really do have a really big heart. You really do care a lot about people. They're gonna come into your life and act like they're just like you, like they care a lot about people. They help people. They're a healer. They're spiritual. They what do you call it? They're so highly sensitive, just like you. They have so much sensitivity towards other people. They're able to feel other people's emotions. You share that with them, and they're gonna mirror it back to you, like, yeah, I'm just like you. Yeah, I'm sensitive just like you. I have that ability too. I have those spiritual gifts that you have. And you know, you feel like, wow, you know, me and this person are so alike. We're just like, we share so much similarities. It's like, wow, I've never found someone that feels the same way about me, about the world, about making this world, you know, a more loving place, a place of more abundance. You know, they're gonna act like they're abundant, like they're just as blessed as you are, that they're even more than you. So they wear a mask when they come around you, like their whole life is just perfect. You know, they're happy. They're gonna smile and act like, you know, have this fake happiness around you, like, yeah, I'm just so happy and everything in my life is going well, and you know, my life is so much better than your life. I'm always busy. I'm always, you know, grinding. I'm always, you know, working towards living this fruitful, abundant life, when in reality they're always in a lack state of mind, and they're always in a, you know, miserable state of mind, competing with you and wanting to outdo you at every step of the way. They live a double life. So what they front out to be towards you, it's not exactly what happens on the once they leave your presence. Once they leave your presence, they're around other people, and there's a completely different side of them that you've never once seen, that you've never even could have fathomed that they are. And you know, you're gonna catch on to that they're gonna be around other people, gossiping, slandering, talking so much trash. And when they're around you, they're gonna act like, oh, I'm not a gossiper, you know, I don't do that type of stuff. I'm honest, I'm righteous. And they're liars. They're lying to you. They're evil. That's an evil person. They have to wear a mask. The devil disguises himself as an angel of light when he comes around you. But in reality, behind closed doors, they hate you, you know? They're secretly plotting on ways like, how dare you be so happy? I need to destroy you. Like that's a certain person that I had in my life that would wear a mask around me, would, you know, smile all the time, had this Judas smile, disgusting. It's this big old fake evil smile on their face when they would see me. And you know, I'm your friend. I'm always gonna be here for you. You know I understand you. And I even cried to this person. This person was enjoying seeing me crying, enjoying seeing me suffer. You know, it was an empty, soulless person. And I was able to feel those fake emotions come off of that person, the fake empathy. And it felt so wrong. I was like, something's not right. This person doesn't care. It's all an act. You know, because I know what empathy is, because I have it. I'm able to give myself empathy as well. I'm able to feel true, genuine empathy. And this person was wearing a mask and living a double life. Nothing like what they said that they were. Nothing at all. Not even close. Not even compared to living a righteous life. They had an unrighteous life. They struggled with a lot of sin, a lot of darkness that I didn't even know about until later down the road. You know, it was all exposed. Their cover was blown. And when their cover is blown, oh, here comes the hatred, the attacks, because they live a double life. Same thing with Jezebels. You know, they're married, they have children and everything, and they're out and about seeking other sources of supply, neglecting their children, going out and taking care of other people, and you know, working in their community, acting like they're a family man or a family woman, like they're such a good mother, like they're so loving that they take care of their family so well, and they're wearing a mask, and they're actually living a double life. You know, the real life is that they are neglectful. They could care less about their children. They just use their children as a facade to put up this image, to continue to feed their demons. Like, that's why they wear a mask, because they have to find other ways to get their demons fed every single day. And it's always more, they need more and more and more attention. Like any person that gives them attention, they're feeding their demon. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as they're getting their demon being fed. And it's sad, it's really sad to see that anybody with a heart, with a pulsing heart, that is alive and gives attention to any of these people, they feel that, you know, they can use that person. So yeah, they live a double life. They live a double life, and you don't want to know what else they do. Like, there's certain people in higher positions, like when people who hold power in this world, and they're out here doing the most wicked, the most atrocious, horrendous crimes in the dark that are being brought into the light. They live a double life. These people who are in the elite, who do sacrifices, who sacrifice their own family members, who do all this just satanic rituals, and they work for evil. They have so much evil in their heart. They just do the worst of the worst type of human crimes against humanity. And they hate humans. They hate us. They feed us so much junk food. They pretend like they want the best, that they're taking care of us, but in reality it's all for our downfall. And they live a double life. They go out into the camera and they pretend like they have such a perfect life. Like Instagram, you see these Instagram models, these Instagram famous people, and these celebrities, and they put out the very best, like they're so happy, like they're, you know, like they have the best of the best. But in reality, they're behind the scenes, they're really soulless. They're really empty vessels, and it's just a facade. So they wear a mask out. And that's the same thing with people that we meet, that we come across every single day. They wear a mask, but they live a double life. They smile at you, but deep down, they can't stand you. And they despise you so much. And they wish that you wouldn't be who you are, a powerful person, because it threatens them. And so in order to get close to you, in order to learn and to take away from your power, they have to wear a mask when they're around you, when they come around you. And the double life is that they're always working in the dark, plotting evil, you know, secretly trying to take someone down. And that's the double life that they live. They're out in public acting like they're a good citizen, a good person, like they're, you know, they're a good hearted, that they have a good heart. And behind the scenes, they have none of these things. They actually are heartless, are unempathetic, could care less about people, and they're only looking at it for their own personal gain, to win in the physical realm, to win money, to win status, to win image, to win likes, or, you know, more numbers on their social media platforms like Instagram. And they're defined by that. But deep down, they're not happy. They're not happy, even though they pretend to be happy. They're really not what they put out. So number 6 is they're liars. They're very dishonest. They never tell you who they are. They will never tell you who they are. You'll be around them, and they're gonna keep a lot of things in secret. There's gonna be a lot of secrets that they're not gonna want to ever tell you about who they really are. The things that they've done, the things that they've done to you as well, they're not gonna tell you who they are. They're gonna be very dishonest until you discover who they are. That's when they start to try to gaslight and confuse you and deny. But yeah, they have an evil agenda why they are with you. So you always know when someone has an evil agenda by the way that you're constantly feeling after you interact with them, after you're done conversing, having a conversation, being around them, spending time with them. The way that you feel, the way that they really make you feel about yourself, oh, that tells you a lot about their whole intention towards being in your life. That should let you know. That should be a big major red flag. When you feel miserable, when you feel like less of yourself, when you're around someone, or when you're around someone you feel like you're less than, because they try to, you know, assert themselves, assert their way towards you. So they have an evil agenda as to why they're with you, and they won't tell you. They're because they won't tell you who they are. Hi, Joshua. They also will never admit to you what their whole intention is with you. Number 9, they have a controlling spirit. They will criticize you when you don't fall for it. So I'm going to take, for example, someone that wants to control your life, control you as a person, tell you how you should think, tell you how you should behave, tell you how you should who you should be in your life, you know, like try to govern you, try to control you. They don't understand you, but they want to try to tell you how you should have a relationship with God, that this is the right way to do it, that you're not doing it the right way. Everything, you know, control every little aspect of you as a person. Control when you're allowed to be happy, when you're allowed to do this, when you're allowed to do that. They have a very controlling spirit, and you have to either agree with them, or if you don't agree with them, then now you become their worst enemy. Now they're gonna, you know, they're going to really devalue you, try to attack you for going against their control. And they'll criticize you harshly. I'm saying harshly, when you don't fall for it, when you don't fall for their control, because a lot of people want to control you, but for you to do worse. You know, you're doing everything good in your life, you have good things going for you, and they want to try to control the outcome of your life, because they know that the outcome is about to be really good, your potential, and they want to try to control that to suit their own needs. So it's very important that we